I will be talking about my mathematics lesson, which was based on reading the clock. During this lesson, the class learned how to read the clock in two different ways, analog and digital. Together as a class, we used a modeling clock to show where the big hand and small hand are positioned on the clock for half past and quarter past. The students each had a modeling clock of their own to show the time. This worked well for the purpose of assessment. I explained to the students that the big hand is on the 3 for quarter past 3 and the blue hand, small hand, is slightly positioned past the 2. The students grasped the concept well and all of them knew where both hands on the clock are positioned for half past and quarter past. During this lesson, the students were on the floor and this way they were more engaged because I had the chance to work with them and explain to them what they were doing wrong because they were demonstrating in front of me what they knew and what they did not know. The students used their clocks to show the time written on the board and each one of them had their own little clock. So for example, when I told them to do 2:30 on the clock, I could see exactly where they would put the big hand, the red hand, which is the big hand, and where they would put the small hand, which is the blue hand. And then this way I could help them fix their mistakes straight away. So it was a good way of assessing them straight away and finding out where they're at. And during this lesson, I found out that most of the students were able to grasp a concept, even though there were a few who initially had a bit of trouble. Towards the end of the lesson, they were understanding the concept and putting the hands in the correct positions. After the activity on the floor, the students went back to their seats and in their books they had to write the Walt and Wilf. The Walt is what we are learning. So they had to write how to tell quarter past, blue hand and red hand. And for the Wilf, what I'm looking for, I can read it in two ways, analog and digital, and I know where to put the blue hand and I know where to put the red hand. Once they finished this, they had a few moments to reflect on what they learned. Thank you for listening.